Sticks and Stones podcast. You are now listening to Sticks and Stones podcast.
All right. You know what time it is. Welcome back to another episode of the
Sticks and Stones
podcast. And this is episode Trace Dose 32. And who are some peeps that are 32?
Rudy Johnson.
Yep.
If the glove don't fit, you're full of shit.
Okay. So we've got OJ.
OJ.
The great OJ.
Yeah, that's about it. Maybe some hockey players. I can't name off the rip. So.
Yeah. I think there's a bunch of defensive players that are like what? Oh, no. I was about to say Edmonds. Edmonds is 34 for us, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Edmonds.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think – do we have a 32? If we do, I don't know.
They are. They're not big name people, though. It doesn't seem like anyways. I'm sure there's plenty that we're not thinking of.
There's a lot of baseball players, too.
Yes,
32, but
yes.
Baseball fucking stinks.
So what's new? What's been going on?
You know, just working my ass off, getting beat to shit.
Mm-hmm.
But everything's good. Starting to get a little colder here.
Oh my God, yeah.
Which, I mean, not a bad thing, but I'm not looking forward to the winter time.
No, and it seems like, I mean, because we went from, I mean, there's some days where it was still getting into the 80s, and it's just like.
Yeah, now it's supposed to be like.
We're struggling to hit 50s.
50. I think it's supposed to be 60 tomorrow, but rain.
Yeah.
Tomorrow and Friday. You know, typical bullshit. Nothing really new for out here in Troy, should I say.
I don't think there's really anything new, period, going on around Dayton.
Got some new collectibles or, you know, pieces. I know you can't really see it, but we got a little, where is it? Right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Kurt Warner rookie card. Then there's Griffey Ball, which has been there, but, you know.
Dope.
Just slowly collecting.
Looks better than
Shit.
Cardboard Heroes up in here.
Yeah. Cardboard Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
I get yelled at. If I still worked at Cardboard Heroes. Did I ever tell you this story?
Uh-uh.
I was working the kids' jerseys counter, which is, if you're looking at the cashier, it's to the right of it.
Mm-hmm.
And this lady comes up, and she's like, do you have any Rudy Johnson jerseys for kids? And I was like, nah, man, we're sold out. Because it was Christmas season, so, you know, obviously. And I think we were having a sale for half off for non-playoff teams, which at that time, the Bengals were in prime form of not being good. So all their jerseys were half off, which it's a Bengals, Browns, Ohio State store, really, anyways.
Right. Well, yeah.
But this lady's like, I can't believe you guys don't have a Rudy Johnson jersey in a kid size. It's sold out. What do you mean? I'm like, yeah, it's the holidays. It's literally like 2 weeks away.
Right.
What do you expect?
Well,
You could use NFLshop.com. I can't help you.
yeah. And hell, as long ago as that was, you definitely weren't getting it before Christmas.
No. Hell
No.
no. Not because shipping wasn't what it is now.
New. She would need to order that back in October.
Yeah. But, you know, nothing new. How about you?
Not really. Just work and hanging out with Hudson and
Yeah.
just, you know.
I'm creating TikToks now.
You're creating TikToks.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we're getting down over here, dude.
That was pretty sweet, though.
Yeah. That was a little
That was
slick
hilarious.
move.
It was.
He put up, and I was like, well, I'm going to add some music. I was like, oh, I know 2 good songs for this.
Mm-hmm. No, that was pretty good. No, I mean, nothing really, man. Just keeping it chill.
How's
Spend time with Hudson or
the Bear Den?
the bear.
We want to talk about that yet?
I mean, if you want, it's good. I mean, I'm taking it. I'm still chilling, right? You know what I mean? Like,
What's chilling? Just scrolling? Just
yeah, I'm really not
left and right.
Yeah,
Seeing
basically.
what's out there.
So, you know, just
I don't know.
just
I'm
keep
out
it
of the
chill.
game,
You know what I
dog.
mean? Like, I'm not like out here hunting or nothing like that because there's just so much shit going on with like Hudson and you know, work and everything else like that. Like now, if something comes along and it works out, I'm open to it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's not like you know what I mean. It's this time of year, cuffing season. Them dating apps are a thirsty place. It's
So for our fans that don't know, the Bear Den is the Bear Den is his social life outside of
right.
the Sticks and Stones podcast and work.
Yeah, basically
Meeting women. So if you're looking for a man, this guy's a single,
Jesus
eligible
Christ.
bachelor.
Yeah,
he's looking
something like that. No,
not actively, but
No, yeah. I mean, it's just not. It's not at the top of the priority list. It's. I mean, like I said, I'm looking at it more so now. Like if somebody comes along that we mesh and everything goes great, like the way it naturally should, then yeah, I'm into it. I'm down.
right.
But I'm
That's
not,
the way it should be.
There's people out here that are just like hunt. Like
We got to bring somebody home from
somebody
mom and
started
dad.
talking to me on there on Tinder and was like, "Can I get your like?" I'm talking like within 15 minutes. Can I get your number?
That's a
Nope.
little too fast.
Nope.
Especially see, now we were having this discussion at work and how, like, I guess females are a little bit more persistent.
I've had people ask me how much money I make.
What?
What do you do for work? That was like within the first 20, 30 minutes. What do you do for work?
All right.
Okay, what
like,
does
I mean,
that entail?
I get to get in that conversation,
Well, how
but
much-
that's a face to face.
But how much do you make? Well, first off,
We don't need to get into that
rude
just yet.
scoundrel, you scallywag.
Like, do I have to check off the box?
Right?
Good luck.
No,
Have fun.
don't worry about what I make.
Yeah, have fun meeting somebody out here in Dayton, Ohio.
That's what I make enough.
Does he make 100,000? Nope.
I make enough.
Yeah, I make enough for me and Hudson.
Right, exactly.
How much do you make?
Right. Well, that's the real question. How much do you make to be asking me how much I make? You know what I
Right.
mean? Or to be asking anybody on a dating app how much they. It's just,
Right.
It's people are. I don't know.
They're vile, man. They're quick.
Nobody,
They're quick. They don't care.
nobody's got any manners nowadays.
That's true too.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that's how I met Amanda.
There's
Like,
boundaries.
I met Amanda through
I met Hudson's
Bumble.
mom through a dating app.
right. I
You
mean,
know
I
what
think
mean?
that's
Like-
the norm now. But
Yeah.
like we were talking about how I guess when you go out, and I haven't been to a bar and
I
like,
don't see
since
that's what
Vegas.
I don't fuck with the bar scene,
Right,
and I
I
never
don't
really
either.
cared for it. We would go to the Miami Valley Sports Bar
just to meet
often.
up.
Yeah, I mean, hang out, meet up, chill. But we didn't go to like your local. We weren't locals anywhere. We weren't hitting up our town bars or anything like that.
Right.
That just wasn't our shit.
No, at that time, because we were talking about it too, like clubbing was kind of a big thing.
Yeah, when we were younger, it was.
Yeah, but now it's not. It's not the big thing anymore.
No.
I don't know what they do, and I mean, I guess you don't really do much because of everything that's been going on the past year and a half.
But there's still people that be doing shit like that. Because I guess I don't know about it, like, but that go to like salsa dancing and like go to clubs. And
I
all
think
this
it's
other shit
more
like that.
now.
It's just like,
It's more acceptable to drink and bar hop because there's a
Yeah.
lot of bars now,
that's the
especially
yeah,
in Dayton and in Cincinnati, especially.
right.
Because when we were young, like 21 through 23,
Mm-hmm.
the bars like weren't anywhere near as prevalent as they were now.
No, well, but at the same time, there just wasn't as nice shit around here. They were in
Right,
other
Dayton was a
areas, but in
shithole.
Dayton, there wasn't as many nice places that you could go and drink and bar hop and chill and stuff like that. Now there's a ton of places you can go, even outside the Oregon district. There's a ton of
yeah.
places you can go now
Yeah.
that are
And
really
even
nice
then,
places. Super
You didn't really
chill.
go down to the fucking Oregon
Nah,
district.
I have a few times and it's not my.
I'm just saying when we were younger, you
I've
didn't.
seen people
we
get-
were like, nah.
I've seen some bad shit happen to people down there, man.
Yeah.
It's the Oregon
It
district.
gets rough
is-
after dark,
Yeah.
you know.
Nothing good happens. Nothing good happens after midnight.
Well, that too. I mean, that's anywhere.
Right. But
Yeah.
I mean, it my thing, honestly, what I like breweries because it's such a chill atmosphere. It's nice and low key. If they do have music on, it's usually some chill ass music and it's playing real low.
Little ex-ambassadors.
It's more. It's more of a chill atmosphere. You can bring it's family
Imagine
friendly.
Dragons.
Imagine Dragons. Jesus.
You know.
Oh God.
Thunder. The Thunder. No, yeah, I agree. It's still a better place than most bars.
I would agree. Yeah.
Bars now are more just like your breweries because
Yeah.
there's not a bar. There's a few hole in the walls like
Mm-hmm.
places, but nobody's really like, hey, let's go down to fucking Miami Valley Sports Bar. I'm not. I won't meet you there. Have fun.
My days. Are
Especially
going there
in the
over-
smoke-filled fucking room that is.
Not anymore.
No, they still
they
smoking
still
there,
smoking there?
dog. Yeah,
Dude, are you
we went
serious?
there like 2 years ago, and they were still smoking in there. Sorry, I outed you, but you know,
They were just taking the. That's right.
ODH
remember that
is
because
showing
I
up.
remember asking about that, and they were like, "We just pay the fines." I'm just like, "That's dope."
that.
Yeah, like all right.
Yeah, we walked in, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Ah, my eyes
because there was a small period of time when that first started where they weren't letting people smoke inside.
no."
But
the
at the
fine
same
was
time,
huge.
that is when I started smoking cigars, and it'd be like wintertime. So we were going there to chill and hang
Mm-hmm.
out and drink, and I could also smoke a cigar inside.
Right.
So,
Right. And the cigar smoke's even worse to me.
oh yeah,
Like just as far as clouding up the air.
it's thick.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's only one thing more smoke, but you can't smoke that.
Right.
But nah, man, there's nothing new going on around here. A lot of wedding planning.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping you busy.
Just bouncing ideas and trying to figure out what you know, like the total of what's left that we owe, or
Right.
you know what the dent's.
There's a
gonna
lot
be.
of I's and T's
Oh,
to
yeah.
dot and cross, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
It's
lot.
fun. It's
I
fun.
mean, it's an experience.
Oh yeah.
It's an experience. You know what I mean, and one that I think you'll remember for forever. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah,
the
like,
whole thing, even not so much just the wedding, but the anticipation up to the planning. You know, all the
Right.
shit that goes into it.
Right. The venue will be really nice. I mean,
Yeah.
that's right down the road, so
Okay.
that'll be nice. We are having a small little get together Saturday, so I'd let you know about
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that.
you
But
told me
you
about
said
that.
you might be busy. I don't know. And then, yeah. Besides that, work, watching Will break his knee in half
Yeah. That.
at work. He just got
When
ripped,
you-
dude.
When you text me and said Will tore his ACL, I thought you were fucking with me, like
No,
because that's not
that
I mean,
motherfucker gave me all
when
kinds of
you
shit.
hit me up when you tore your ACL
Uh-huh.
when you were still in the service. I was just like, okay, I mean, all right.
Makes sense. You're doing things.
Nothing against Will, but it's like I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, well, maybe I'm like, well, how did he tear his ACL?
He was
And
under
then
a
when you
desk.
right, then when you told me, I was just like, oh, fucking okay, like.
Yeah, it's not confirmed yet that he tore his ACL, but he's definitely torn either
Something.
his MCL, ACL, PCL, or LCL. I think that's all four. But yeah, we'll keep you updated out there in YouTube land. So we don't have
Wild.
a guy in the background
Right.
anymore, at least for a few months. He's on workers' comp. I can't afford to pay him.
He's on leave right now.
Yeah, no.
Short-term disability.
But yeah, as far as sports,
The Saints are trading for Mark Ingram.
they traded back to get him. Okay. The Saints, breaking news. The Saints have traded for Mark Ingram
Why,
from the Houston
though?
Texans.
Mm,
I mean, they need a secondary back
need a
with
secondary back,
Ingram
but-
or Kamara.
there's other people.
Yeah, but,
But
he knows
their
the
system.
offense.
Yeah, he knows their system.
It's
he
an
knows
easy
the coaches.
plug, man.
I could see that, yeah. Welcome back.
Damn, I should pick him up.
Welcome back. Speaking of the Saints, they were talking about so they had the Manning cast for the Monday night game.
Yeah,
They had Drew
I meant to
Brees
watch
on
and
there.
I just
Well, they were
forgot.
like, Peyton asked Breeze basically like, it was a question that closely related to like, what do you think about the offense
now.
now?
Okay.
And he just kind of like, anyways, commercial break. Like it was
Yeah,
just,
it looks great.
It was weird.
How's your golf game going?
And it seemed like it. I mean, you could tell it was like obviously, he wishes he was still playing. I mean, he
Oh, it
wishes he was
probably
still
eats him
playing
up.
football.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, like the Saints are
They're middle of the road.
Yeah, they're not. Jameis Winston is not a every week quarterback. He's not going to take you to the playoffs.
It's tough probably to sit there and watch somebody run the offense that you ran for 10 plus years.
Right.
In and out. But
mentally he feels like he was still in it, but I just don't he didn't physically he didn't have it anymore.
no, his arm was fucking noodle.
So jeez. So it was that was interesting during that game. I mean,
yeah, I saw they had Tom on there as well, and they were talking about the fan giving the football back.
Yo, did you hear what he paid for it?
Well,
did you hear what he paid that fan to get
what
the
he
ball
gave
back?
up? Yeah, he gave up a helmet signed by him, a Mike Evans signed jersey, two Tom Brady signed jerseys, a Bitcoin.
That's the one.
And he got 2021 season tickets and 22.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad deal.
Yeah, here's your fucking ball back, dog.
The ball is worth $500,000.
Well, yeah, but at the same time,
You could have negotiated a little bit better, but whatever. Tom took care of him.
right, and that
That's a good dude.
who's to blame for this?
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans.
'Cause did you see
Mike Evans
on the sideline? He was like, "Oh, was that the one?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh."
Imagine tracking that dude down though.
Well, they got it from him right away at the game.
Okay.
He was in the front row. I mean,
Okay.
so they went up and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna negotiate a deal. Can we do that? You give us the ball, we'll negotiate the deal afterwards, or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
And they did. At first, it was like said
told
that
boy
he
up.
just got a jersey signed, and that was
Right.
it. Which a jersey signed by Tom Brady's worth $3,500.
Right.
But he got two Mike Evans jersey, and
Which is
I
worth
mean
about
another game
$35.
ball, a helmet. He better have gotten a speed helmet because those things are worth
I'm
like
sure it's like
$1,000
an
bucks.
actual out straight out.
Oh
of the
yeah,
locker.
it's just like these.
probably
But if
right
it's
out
a
of the locker room.
speed, it's that has that little dent.
In the front.
Yeah, those are speeds.
Yeah.
Those are expensive. They're like $1,200 to $1,500, and then you throw on the signature. That helmet's worth every bit of $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he got a good deal, and he got a Bitcoin out of it, which is worth what $64,000.
Not right now.
What?
It's down right now.
Well, still
I mean, it'll go up and down. I got a hot take on
the crypto,
internet on crypto, but
the crypto situation.
yeah.
What's the
So
hot
I think
take?
the Bitcoin that he got, not that it's different than any other one right now, but I think it's only like $37,000.
Hey man, it only is going up.
But that's the thing; it was at 60-some thousand, not but 4.
Well,
5
yeah,
months
the
ago.
stock market's
So
gonna
it's
ebb and flow.
Up and down. Here's my issue with
You cash out when it's high.
Bitcoin. What exactly?
In the cities, you can buy shit with it.
Right, but
Are
why,
you gonna buy with one Bitcoin though? No.
Why buy with Bitcoin versus your actual bank account and your debit card, your credit cards, you know what I mean? Like electronic transfers from your bank to
It's
all certified. What happens if somebody
Right.
said this, and not that I buy it, one solar flare,
or an EMP.
and we're talking like big tinfoil hat bullshit. One solar
an
flare.
EMP is more
And-
relevant
Yes,
than that.
and your
yeah.
internet's gone, and then you think they got this booked up anywhere? Like, well, so and so had this much Bitcoin,
All
and
right.
so and so.
Well, that's the same way for your debit. Your debit card wouldn't work.
true.
Money would be irrelevant if an EMP hit, dog.
Right.
Me
But
and
if you're
I had a
gonna
discussion with
invest-
Amanda about it. She didn't believe me that an EMP existed, and I kind of, she just didn't know that
You
they
know what you
existed.
need to do this weekend?
And I educated her on it.
Nah.
I'm not saying she's ignorant. She
Just-
just didn't know.
You guys need to sit down and watch Broken Arrow.
Oh God, no. Jesus Christ, that is right. That movie, yeah.
That's what you guys need
Yeah.
to do.
She just didn't know that those existed, or
Well,
that
yeah, I
was possible.
mean-
I was like, honestly, it might be worse than a nuke because you live with nothing. Your cars wouldn't work, your TV, nothing,
Right.
nothing.
Right.
So whatever.
So that's to me, like, if you're gonna invest in something, invest in gold.
Yeah, gold is the currency that has never ever
Invest in gold and
Went down
diamonds and
or
shit, or silver, if you will, right now.
crashed.
I mean,
or something.
if it were up to me, that's why I don't. I'm sorry, I'm just not.
Well, I get like you're reserved about it because
Yeah.
the future is unknown. Obviously, we know that gold has always kept its weight and value.
Yeah.
Money, it tends to keep its weight, but it does fluctuate or
Yeah.
inflate. But crypto, it's something that's new that nobody. It's like NFTs. NFTs are the dumbest shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna buy this piece of artwork that's not real. It's just digital. I don't own it really, and 53 other people could own it because they bought in on it too. But we're the only 53 that had it. But hey, here's the picture of it on the internet that somebody could screenshot.
That's the dumbest.
That's the
shit
dumbest
ever.
shit ever.
I'm out on that.
You know, like I mean, if it's not tangible, if it's not
Exactly.
physical,
Yes.
I mean, for the most part, I don't want anything to do with it. There's some things that are digital that I will fuck with, but I like my video games. I own them. They're digitally owned in my hard drive, but I don't physically
yeah.
have them.
Right, but I mean, like, investing your heart, like your money,
Yeah. No, I wouldn't do that.
looking for return. It's like, I just don't feel like that's the that's not my play, anyways.
It's the weebs and the
Yeah.
nerds and all these, you know,
Weaves.
getting into the stock market now. No, that's the trendy thing.
Right.
Is the nerds are now, it's the trendy thing to get into the stock market. Because if you get on Reddit and you get on Wall Street Bets,
Mm-hmm.
it's fucking Reddit nerds that
Right.
have, hey, all right, can we manipulate the stock market? And they found out they can in a situation with GameStop
Oh yeah,
because it was shorted. But you can't do that with like,
can't do that with everything.
you can't do that with big blue chip fucking stocks.
No.
Like, it would take millions of people to do that.
Right.
But either way, yeah, I mean, I get your hesitancy about it, but I'm not fucking with it.
Mm-mm.
Just for the sheer fact that, like you said, it's too volatile. It's just up and down, up and down.
Exactly.
But, I mean, good for that guy. He made out. I mean,
Mhm.
he didn't. He came in with what? He
Came
bought a
in-
ticket and probably a
Shit,
beer.
he was a beer. He was down money, man.
Yeah.
He was down hundreds in beer, parking,
Right.
front row tickets.
Right.
He got paid.
I'm sure he probably already had season tickets. If he's sitting in the front row,
Probably.
I mean, usually those are diehards and they're
But here's
paying the
thing,
price.
So where? Okay, so he has this Bitcoin that Tom Brady, I don't know, fucking
Goes into his
sends to
Fidelity
him,
account.
I guess. Okay, so can he? So he just goes through Fidelity, enters his checking bank account information,
he could
says,
cash
me
out.
out on that.
Well, yeah, he could just cash out and then he could go buy like solid stocks like Microsoft or something, you know, and multiple of those.
Cash me out to my bank account.
Well, yes, but if you put it into some serious blue chip stocks,
Yeah.
and you just let it sit, you're gonna make money.
Well, yeah, that. Or you could. I mean, you can consult and invest. You know, and
He could buy like 100, or he could buy 1,000 shares of Microsoft and make double his money in a week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's true.
so it's all a play, man. You know, I mean, do I fuck with the stock market that much? Not really, because I don't have time to sit there and look at the fucking squiggly lines go up and down all day. Now we have a couple guys at work that do that, but
I can't do it. It
Yeah.
requires. It's like golfing.
I mean, Will did it for a long time.
Yeah, that's
and he's
true.
probably doing it now.
I bet you he is.
Oh yeah. If he
Uh,
was-
oh, who was? Never mind. I just lost that thought.
What?
I don't even remember what it
Hmm.
was.
Did you watch the World Series last night?
I didn't. I didn't even know.
I
I
heard
didn't even know
that
who was
the
playing in the World
third
Series.
fucking inning was at 9:40. Started at 9:40 in the third inning.
No,
That game probably didn't end until like 2.
there's no way I would have been watching that.
Dude, baseball's too fucking long. And then when you get in those big games like that, the pitchers take forever.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Just
Yeah,
throw the ball, dude.
My attention span for baseball is I have to be there. Like,
Yeah,
there's-
or either like if the Reds were in the World Series, I'm there watching, or either I'm
Right.
gonna be there in person.
well, yeah, and there's game like if I go to my parents during baseball season and they're
Right.
big Indians fans, so I'll watch the game and I'm into it because it's we're watching it and
Yeah, it's a family thing.
but it's. Am I gonna sit down or am I gonna make sure I make it home to watch this game or
no, 182 games.
no?
Like there would be times when I'm like, if I was over at my parents, we would watch them. But like now, I'm not sifting out. I'll watch the recap
Nah.
in the morning, man. It's just too fucking slow, dude. The game's fucking slow. Did you watch McAfee today? He was talking about it.
No, I listened. So the last one I've listened to is always was the Tuesday. I always make sure I listen to the Aaron Rodgers episode.
This fucking
I'm
guy.
telling you, dude, Aaron Rodgers is gonna be. I bet you Aaron Rodgers ends up making
Oh, he'll be
more money after football than what he made in football.
if he's smart.
He is
I mean, yeah, he's a well,
huge brain,
he can speak well-spoken individual,
huge brain.
and he's somewhat funny,
He's hilarious.
but he's still an asshole.
They painted him in a terrible light, and I take back some of the mean shit I said about him, which I never do.
Well, you're hearing his side, but are you hearing their side? You're only hearing their side through what the media is.
This is true.
I mean, either way.
But he's not wrong about the shit he said about how the media basically was taking
fuck
anything
yeah.
they could get to try to like just paint whatever juicy story that they could.
Yes, but they never painted him as the bad guy in the light. They never really did. Not even
Not
when he
until
was
this
holding
past
out.
offseason.
Not even when he was holding out.
Yeah, like him going at the Kentucky Derby. I mean, everything he was doing was up
that's
to
the same way
some
for
type of
Tom.
speculation.
It's the same. Well, I
No,
mean,
it's
this
not.
dude,
Tom can't do no wrong.
bullshit. Dude was inflating balls, and you thought that motherfucker killed somebody. He got suspended for 4 games
He's still the GOAT.
for fucking inflating footballs,
Cheating's cheating, dog.
bruh.
Listen, if it wasn't an issue, there wouldn't be a rule against it.
There ain't no rule against it. The thing of it is all 31 other teams were doing the same shit.
Well,
That's the
you know,
thing. Like, I don't. Come on,
When
man.
you're the GOAT, you're under. You know what I mean?
Oh,
you're under
yeah.
that microscope.
You're under siege, dude. Everybody's trying to take you out,
So I mean, but the cream still rose to the top, though. You know what I mean?
as always.
So,
Jesus Christ. Just retire, dude.
Not
Not this year, though. I don't think he's going to do it this year.
Listen.
What?
I don't think he's retired for at least another 2.
That's fine.
3.
That's fine because they ain't
Which-
going to be
'cause
good next year, and they ain't going to be good the other year.
No. But you know what's happened over the last 2 weeks?
What?
A fucking run game, which is what
No,
we talked
Fournette.
about. The issues that they were having stemmed around the fact that they can't get anything going, between, you know what I mean?
They're
Between the
trying.
lines, I
I
mean-
swear they try to save him for the playoffs because they don't want to risk injuring him because that's what they did last year.
They've got like fucking 8 running backs.
Yeah, but Fournette's the guy.
Fournette, of course, is the guy.
Like, I don't know why we dance around this subject that is Fournette the fucking guy.
Well, the
Rojo
starter-
looks great in camp.
Rojo's terrible.
Rojo's garbage.
He's not good at all.
He wasn't even good in college.
He's not a good running back.
Like, was he good at USC or UCLA or wherever the fuck he went?
Barely. I mean,
It's the Pac-12. I can't stay up that late. Sorry. I'm 34 now, dude. This
stay
shit
up that
hurts,
late.
man.
well, I agree though, but that's the thing. I mean, but there was plays that he was getting. He was getting the ball consistently, and he wasn't getting any action. Like he just wasn't making anything out of it.
Who, Rojo? No,
Fournette.
I mean, their offensive line is not the greatest for running. I mean, it hasn't been.
No, but they've got one of the best pass tackles.
I mean,
Pass
yeah.
protection. I can't think of his
dude
name.
that
That dude
is a monster. He don't let nobody touch Tom.
and his moves
Gorilla.
are smooth.
Gorilla strength.
Smooth.
Just throwing
Mean ass
people.
jabs. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's wild. So it is fun watching shit like that, but at the same time, the reason why it's been exciting to watch the Titans for a lot, or the Bucks for people, is because the pass game, Tom Brady gets to show off when he can pass the ball. You know what I mean? If they had some crazy great ass run game and hardly any receivers and they were still beating people, it wouldn't be that fun to watch.
Well, did you notice they didn't let their foot off the fucking gas pedal on the weekend?
No.
They just kept
They
scoring.
Rolled. Just
I mean,
kept
just-
on rolling.
The Bears just they couldn't
The Bears
stop
are fucking
nothing.
terrible, man.
Well, they're bad,
They're bad, but
obviously,
I mean, it's like,
and then Tom's going to take advantage of them because he wants every goddamn record in the record book.
which I bet he gets to 700.
It would take another 2 seasons,
That's what I'm saying.
and he's got to have 40 this season
That's
to make
true.
it in the next 2 seasons
Yeah.
because he just got 601.
Mm-hmm.
He threw what?
No, 602.
He threw 3 touchdowns?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, it's
I don't know. He'll
maybe
be close to
650,
700.
650 career,
I could see 675.
Yeah.
North is 675.
which is still
oh, yeah, it's
insane.
ridiculous. The next
It's
closest
crazy.
is what? Aaron Rodgers, probably? Not even Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, if he goes to the Steelers after the season, definitely will help.
Who was it? Was it Manning that held it? I don't fucking know.
It doesn't matter.
Fuck
It's broke now.
Well, yeah. Second don't matter now.
You gonna pretend like you didn't hear what I said about Aaron Rodgers
What?
going to the Steelers next year?
Oh, dude, everybody's going for him. I'll tell you who needs to really think, because we had this discussion in the boys' chat, was the Browns better start thinking real hard what they want to do.
Here's the thing about Danger Baker.
Danger, yeah, he's a danger to himself and that team.
He's just, I just don't know that he's elite. Like
He's a game manager.
he's not an elite.
He's a Rex
quarterback.
Grossman.
Ooh,
Not that bad, but he's a game manager. He's a Matt Hasselbeck.
he might be a little better than that, but
the only way he's getting there is if he's got an elite defense or an elite running back, which he has 2 elite running backs.
He has all of the above.
That defense ain't elite, dog.
It's on its
On
way,
paper.
It's on its way to being elite.
Not this year.
No, which if anything,
Which is not going to help him, because guess what?
This is the year.
It's a team extension,
Yeah.
team choice next year.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I'm going to put you in the GM seat here. All right, Baker's due. What are we doing? You're not re-signing him. Me neither. Fuck that. Fuck that guy. Get him out of here.
No, not
Colin
for all
Cowherd
the-
was right.
Not for all the commercials in the world, man.
I mean, he better save that money, because there ain't going to be many commercials after this year.
No, but I mean, but that's what shows you. You know, Case Keenum can come in and manage the game the same way, and he's just been hanging out in the background.
Case Keenum's the epitome of game manager, dude.
Right. So it's.
He went to an NFC championship and lost, but
But do they have the ability to sustain through to possibly a wild card spot without Baker? Because Baker's gonna be out for a minute.
here's the question: do you think they beat the Ravens when they play them?
It's tough. Man, the Ravens are so hot and cold. You don't know who the fuck you're gonna get.
Do they beat the Ravens?
They should.
Do they beat the Ravens at Baltimore?
Yes, they should.
They should, but do
They
you
have
right
the
now if they
defensive-
played this week, who are you taking?
Oh man, it's tough because the Ravens are.
I'll tell you who I'm taking. If they played right now, it'd be the Ravens, and I wouldn't even think twice.
I would say the Ravens. It's just it's hard to go against the
And
Browns defense right now because there's so much skill over there. But here's the thing for the Ravens. The Ravens have one wide receiver, okay, and then they have 10 running backs that can't do
They
anything.
have Mark Andrews. He's decent, and that new rookie just got healthy, and he actually was doing some work on Sunday
Who?
against the Bengals. Bashard
Yeah.
Bashard something.
It's just you got to figure out if they could figure out how to lock down LoJack. I mean,
The Bengals did a pretty good job.
that's what I'm saying.
All right, so here's the next question. If you think that the Browns can beat the Ravens, but do you think they can beat the Bengals? If they played this weekend, I'm taking the Bengals, and I ain't looking back. Joe Burrow has either figured it out or either he's figured it out to dupe us enough.
It's a tough one, dude.
I'm taking the Bengals. All right, so I did take the Browns to win the division. I take that all back. The Bengals are winning that division. And then the Ravens are coming in second. And then it's a whatever after that.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Dude, you don't have to be sorry.
That's just me. That's where I'm at. I think Tomlin needs to move on.
Move on what? You've said that
Move
like
on
17
to
times in the last
Roethlisberger.
eight
Move
years.
on from Roethlisberger.
Oh, I thought you
Should've
meant move
moved
on to a different team.
No, he
like,
ain't gonna.
Sir.
Speaking of, let's
Sir.
jump to that
Yeah.
real quick. There was some news from Carson Palmer.
Had me
of
fired.
all people. So hang
Had
on.
me
Do you
fired
think
up.
Carson Palmer did that on purpose?
Yes.
To just kind of like,
stir the shit
Bengals
waters.
are doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tomlin, I heard, has got a job offer at USC.
I do.
That was when I heard it, I was like, this motherfucker, he knows what he's doing. I was
Yeah.
like, I kind of like it. It's a little gamesmanship.
I was fired up. Tomlin clearly pissed off about it.
Oh, yeah, he knew it too.
He was pissed.
He was like, what? Like, I don't know where you're getting this from.
Just,
My source is Carson Palmer.
right.
What's he
Right.
got to do with anything?
Nothing.
Is he
Virtually nothing.
does he talk to people at USC?
He might.
I don't know. Either way. Now, I heard that, and I got a little giggle out of it. I thought it was pretty funny.
Shit was ridiculous.
Um,
The Steelers, boy, they're getting it back together. Had a few rough weeks in there. Some tight games.
who you
and
guys got this weekend? Do you know?
You already know who we got.
Oh,
this
it's the
weekend.
Browns weekend?
It's gonna be a bloodbath in Cleveland.
Okay, so, all right. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there at the end.
Oh God, I'm pumped about that.
It's going to be a bloodbath for sure. Somebody's going to
I'm
die.
pumped about it.
Somebody's playoff hopes are done.
But the thing is, it's just they're slowly. Each week they've been progressing. They've been coming along. The defense is getting a little bit better, but mainly the most important key part for them is the offensive line has been, because the offensive line is all brand new, has been getting better and more cohesive and whatnot. So it's
Are you saying Big Ben said he ain't done yet?
for the season, for the season, not for multiple seasons.
He ain't done yet?
Yeah, he ain't done yet for the season.
Okay.
So he still got plenty of rock to sling. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, be careful how you say that, dude.
Plenty of rock to sling.
Did anybody hear that in Pittsburgh? He's throwing rock. He's slinging it.
But yeah, no, I'd had some stuff written down for like last week's, like how like Russell Wilson was out on the field in his sweats in Pittsburgh doing his whole pregame like he was going to be starting. I mean, he was out there like
Gotta stay in shape, man.
that's suck ass, dude.
Oh, dude, he's the
I
most
mean,
positive individual I've ever seen.
No, but at the same time, the same person let somebody take a picture of him in the hospital in a wheelchair with his
Sierra
whole
took that,
arm,
dude.
like, you know what I mean? Like he had just got a whole right side transplant. Like, come on, man.
I got a new arm.
That's nonsense.
Oh, I mean, that dude's raw, man. He is. I love my coach.
I don't
will
think
die.
you think he'll stay in Seattle?
I
I mean, he's
why
got to
would
be
you
getting tired of
not?
Pete Carroll.
Well, Pete Carroll's not going to be there much longer.
You don't think so?
Dude, he's 76. He's going
he
to
really?
die. Yeah, he's the oldest coach in the league.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Him and Belichick,
Yeah,
I think they're the
Belichick.
same age. I think
Belichick's
he's
70-some years old? There's
Man.
no fucking way.
Yeah, dog. He's old. Dude, he's got 6 fucking
Bro,
rings.
Joe Biden's 76.
Yeah, some people progress differently. Some people don't make it to the finish line intact,
man.
okay? Some people do.
NFL coach is what it looks like to not have Alzheimer's.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
Oh, man.
Biden's stressed, dog.
Yeah, he's something. But, so
There ain't no pardon for it. But
the
whatever.
Jags, we talked about that a couple
They
weeks
got their
ago.
win. Big deal.
In England.
Yeah, they're still
Urban Meyer.
19 in America.
Urban Meyer got that one off his chest.
They were on a bye week last week, and I heard they lost.
Get that monkey. Wow. Wow. Had to get that monkey off his back.
Yeah.
So,
We'll go over this. We'll go over
that's
it.
right. We got the whole list.
Yeah, we'll go over it. But, yeah, I mean, good for Herb. You opened the chat like straight out of Remember the Titans. That's our coach, y'all.
I couldn't help it, man.
Way to go, Herb. Yeah.
It felt
I was
good,
like,
man. I was watching that game. I was just like, that's
dude,
what
he
I'm talking
left.
about.
Like, Ryan Day's your dude. Like, whatever. See you later. Have fun. Stay out of them clubs. I hear there's a setup in there, man.
God dang. Nah, man, it was just good to watch. It was.
It was
because-
actually what I caught of that game was entertaining.
It was the best game I've seen overseas in a long time.
I mean, it's two shitbirds battling it out. I love how we keep sending over the shittiest teams. Like,
they're not going
who-
to send any of the top teams.
yeah.
Ever.
All right, what's the main game of the week? All right, that one's not going. Who's the shit games? The Dolphins and Jags. Get their ass on the plane.
Yeah,
You know, like every year, man.
every year it's always going to be the shit teams.
If you got an England game on your schedule and you don't know if you're good,
that should tell
that's
you.
your answer
That's
right
your
there,
answer.
dude.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
That's-
How do
you
we
make
gauge if we're gonna be good this year?
You make a valid point. I mean,
when has a good team went over there?
that's
I can't
that's what was
remember.
thinking.
I literally cannot remember a good team
Like
going.
playoff bound.
Has Tom Brady been over there?
Not that I know of. I
Fuck
mean,
no, I ain't getting on that plane riding 16 hours. What are you, crazy?
Belichick would have never allowed it.
Right. No, fuck no.
Oh, you want us to go play football? Where? Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
where is it? Is this in the continental United States? I don't think so. Okay, nope. Sorry, it's not in my contract.
Oh shit.
That's the one thing. Next thing, man, that might be in some players' contracts. Is there an England game? I'm not playing.
No.
I'll
that's a
be.
bit
I'll
too-
be.
I feel like that's almost.
I'll have a
too-
big red D next to my name.
I feel like
for
that's
doubtful.
a little too deep though
I wouldn't doubt it.
for them to put it in their contract.
They
like,
might start getting petty because the CBA is due this year. You might have a lockout next
Yeah,
year.
that's true.
We might not have football
You
till like probably
know.
November
No,
because these fools just don't know how to negotiate.
they made it through last time we had football. We'll
There
be
was
all
the
right.
last time there was a CBA agreement was 2011, 12, 13, somewhere in there.
Mhm.
It was not looking good. They barely got it done.
Right, but they got it done.
I'm not holding faith in 2022.
I am. Everybody wants to make money, so they're all going to have to get
Yeah,
on board.
Yeah, so do players and so do those,
That's what I'm
you know,
saying.
owners.
So it's just a matter of we'll be good. They'll be good.
Well, we hope, you know.
Yeah.
Was there anything that happened? Oh, I mean, the Lakers look like shit. I mean, what's new? I guess they're fucking all 35 plus.
LeBron's out there coaching.
Yeah, did you see that video last night?
I could have clicked on it to watch it, but I didn't.
All right, let's talk about Russell Westbrook's day one fit. I sent you the photo of that. If you haven't seen it, he looks like he came straight out of Studio 54 in 1972.
I don't understand what exactly.
Look, I get you're a fashionista.
Yeah, but some of it's like
Are you
cross dressing.
Are you doing it to fuck with me?
Nah, man, some of it's legit cross
I
dressing.
mean, that's whatever you choose, but man, the style, that ain't a style, dude.
no, it's not a style.
You just fucking
not for
with
him.
me, man. Like, if you showed up in the locker room wearing that, I'd be like, yo, dog, you good? You'd be like,
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Like, old boy has been wearing dresses and skirts and all this other shit like that. It's like,
the skirt's a kilt, dog.
nah, bro.
But
he had on a skirt.
the bell bottoms and the midriff shirt, I mean, look, Zeke, calm down.
Nah, man, I ain't into it.
What
I
is it? What does that dude called, Zeke? The midriff?
Oh, I don't remember. Bro. That dude's hilarious.
Yeah, he ain't putting out nothing new lately. But whatever. Who cares about soccer?
Oh, I thought that was Roger Goodell for a
They
second.
look like him, didn't it? That's why I looked over there. Yeah, there's some breaking soccer news. Nobody gives a shit. So, for our European fan base, I've offended you. I'm sorry.
I don't think you have.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Whatever. You remember when we was younger, Alien Gonzalez?
Yeah, the Cuban little boy that got
Whatever happened to?
little Alien Gonzalez. Alien Gonzalez.
I mean, isn't that what it is? Alien.
I think it's something like that, but it sounds to me like I'm saying alien, but either way, yeah, the kid
Technically, he would have been an alien.
the kid that got held up in a house by his uncle.
Mm.
I think it was his uncle, and then the SWAT team rushed in. This is before SWAT teams were like military, like were busting down the door. They were there, but they weren't like what they are now.
Because that was what, in the 90s?
I was like probably late 96, 7.
I don't know why that popped into my head, but that was
It's pretty random, dude.
yeah.
Little alien. Little alien. Oh no, little
Well,
alien.
I remember. I think it's because I had watched the Chappelle show, like old episodes of the Chappelle show the other night,
Well, didn't they make fun of that?
and there was the one skit where they were talking about it was the racial draft.
Yeah.
The racial draft.
Hey man, be careful.
It's hilarious.
Speaking of Dave, he's doing I don't know what you want to call it. It's not a stand-up. I guess he's gonna be there, but they're premiering that movie called Untitled. It's gonna be in what's the arena next to the baseball stadium? It used to be the First Bank Arena or whatever, but it's something different.
It's Heritage Bank.
Heritage Bank.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be having it there, and they put tickets on sale today at like 10 a.m. But they're gonna show the movie, and then he's gonna come up and talk and probably do some stand up afterwards.
What is it? Untitled?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's a movie that's coming out.
About what?
Him and his the last year and a half of him doing stand up,
Oh.
and most of it's probably gonna be in Yellow Springs because that's where
I'd
he
be down
did
to
that
watch
stand
I mean, I'm not gonna go down to Cincinnati to see that, but I'm down to watch it.
I mean, since he's there, it'd be cool because I was like, oh, maybe he'll do some stand up, but I don't hold much.
Nah, I mean, with everything that's going on, like he's got some shit going on with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, he's on tour with him.
Yeah, he's touring with Joe Rogan right now. Obviously, all the stuff with his last stand up on Netflix and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I mean, the stand up's going great.
people causing more issues than they need to over nothing.
Which, did you watch it?
Hell yeah, I watched it like 6 times.
Okay. So, yeah, he pushed the buttons. Whatever.
not
That,
really.
You
I
knew that it
mean,
was coming in.
So I've seen all his stand-ups
Right.
multiple times.
Right. I mean, he was going harder
First
in that
and
one.
foremost, Dave Chappelle is a comedian,
Right.
and a storyteller. His comedian style is different than anything else that's out there. But at the same time, he brings it up again because you're giving him reasons to. With all the heat that you've given over the last few different stuff that he's made jokes about or talked about and stuff like that, whether it's fact or not, which it is.
Right.
I mean, my thing is, tell me where he's wrong.
Right.
It's like,
I'm not in any disagreements with you.
right. I could, when I tell you I couldn't anymore understand exactly what he was saying and how he felt and where he was coming from with a lot of the shit he was saying in this last stand up. It's ridiculous.
Well, and that's, I guess, where I get to my point. The ending was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're actually really listening to what he has to say
Yeah.
and the message that he's trying to convey, it's on both parties, like, for the LGBTQ gang and for black people.
Yeah, and it's about everybody being treated equally. But here's the issue: there's some groups of people that no matter what you do or what you say, they're going to be looking for a reason to be upset. They're looking for a reason to be in an uproar. They're looking for a reason to cancel somebody. They're looking for a reason to scream victim.
Yeah,
And it's just you're fucking with the wrong one because he doesn't give a shit.
well, and the fan base isn't gonna give a shit either.
Right. Before there was this whole song and dance about these stand-ups and all this, you're talking about somebody that walked away from one of the biggest deals of their entire lives coming up as a comedian on a mainstream cable network because he didn't agree with what was going on. You think he gives a shit about
Right.
you not agreeing with what he says?
Oh, yeah. The money's gonna be there.
Yeah, he ain't worried
So
about
he
the
ain't
money.
worried about the money.
Nobody's going to cancel him. It ain't going to happen. I mean...
They can talk like that. I mean, dude,
It's nonsense because there's also a bunch of shit about it's gone as far as to that whole community and all these people and saying that, Dave Chappelle was supposed to come talk to him and never did, or he was supposed to come to the Netflix.
Well, he's saying that he would, but he will not bend to their will.
No, but they were saying that he was supposed to and he was scheduled to and he never showed up, which isn't true.
No.
So it's
Not that I've read anywhere. And I'm
that's
sure
what he
Dave
said.
would be very willing, like he said he would.
Right.
But not on their terms. Just,
Right.
hey, I'm coming to meet you. Let's have a talk. Let's figure it out. Let's, sit down like adults. But, I think also the other issue is that the media likes to cater to division, obviously.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And it's not that big of a group. It's a group, but even inside their own group, you have folks that are saying, I'm not canceling Dave for that.
Right.
Because you're not listening to him.
Exactly. Because everybody wants to attach themselves, or not everybody, but a lot of these, there are people out there that want to attach themselves to anything they can that allows them to be upset.
Well, I think that they hear, transgender, gay, whatever the
And
word may be, and then they
rings the red alarm,
and then they
for
don't listen anymore.
Right.
And that's not a way to go about life. Because if somebody doesn't agree with you, and you are mad that they don't agree with you, you just cancel them. What way to live life is that? Like you're not gonna learn, you're not gonna grow, you're not gonna prosper. Both of you, both sides.
A motherfucking
right. So you gotta talk it out with folks. Most people, as we've grown older, I've noticed a lot of people just do not want to talk shit.
They refuse to understand things from whether you agree or not. People refuse to respect somebody else for their decisions and their outlook, and just take it as, okay, well, we agree to disagree, and that's all fine and good. Like we had said in one of our first episodes, disagreeing does not mean disrespecting.
Right.
So, for people out here to just be out here screaming in the streets and crying like somebody just assaulted them out on the steps of fucking Netflix and all this other shit is just, give me a fucking break.
Right. Well, and the funny thing was I never saw any of the photos of the group at Netflix. If I did,
God.
It was very small. It wasn't like this big, huge crowd.
It didn't last long.
Right. And that's the thing is like, I get you want to be heard. That's great. All right. Dave's willing to meet you. Mm-hmm. All right. Meet him. Talk it out. But I guarantee you that meeting will not go the way they want because somebody's going to try to pop off and be like, you did this, and you made me feel this way, and then Dave's going to try to talk to him, and they'll just keep over-talking him.
Right.
And that's no way to work,
Right. Like some town hall style. It would be a disaster because it's just... Nobody wants to listen. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think he's said everything he needs to say about it, and he wrapped that up in his last stand-up. So, I mean, the more you guys the more you people, the more that that community and those groups of people keep trying to go after him over this and all this other, all you're doing is giving him another reason to talk about it and bring it up. I mean,
you're giving him more ammo.
Right. He's a comedian.
You're proving his point.
Right. So he's going to keep getting paid millions of dollars to have this shit in his stand-up.
Right.
If you're not going to listen to what he's saying.
And that's always been the mark of a great comedian is to hit those push button comments or
we'll push the
taboo
envelope.
talk, okay, what are we not supposed to talk about?
Right. And find that fine line.
I'm going to hit it and I'm going to be funny about it.
Right.
Like, I mean, like when we went and saw Theo and that the comedian before Theo, he was just ragging on women.
Oh my God, that dude was off the chain.
I guarantee you, most women in there, obviously they were there because they don't get offended, but they liked that dude when they walked out because they knew that it was in jest. It wasn't real.
Right.
It wasn't
exactly.
It wasn't like it was a fucking joke. Mm-hmm. And if he does think that way, okay, that's to him. He was funny about the way he delivered it. But, like, you don't have to... It's not everything he fucking says is serious.
Yeah, he's not out there he's not out here preaching scripture. These are fucking comedians.
All right.
So it's like...
If you don't like him, don't watch him. That's it.
Oh, boom. If you don't like it, don't consume it.
Right. And I understand, like, Did you hear? Did you hear? That's fine, but just be like, I heard, but I don't. It don't bother me. It ain't ruining my day. I'm moving on.
Exactly.
You know, hey, he's made a lot of money doing it for a long time. Do I think I can stop him? No, I'm not saying that you should just stand by and let it happen. But if you're willing to meet with him, you better come with some facts, because I guarantee you that man.
It's just about it's about a understanding of where he's coming from and the stuff that he's saying. And he's
Right.
articulated everything that he feels and where he's coming from. He's articulated all that, and it's
Right.
still an issue for them, or it's still
I mean, he's very good with words. He knows how to describe.
right.
When you're listening to his jokes, they're like, you can see what he's trying to paint.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? That's I mean, it's no you could take me growing up as who I am and taking all the ridiculous, racist ass, heinous shit that I've dealt with, and me sitting here using it as a reason to be some type of victim or hate a group of people, or use it as, well, my life hasn't turned out this way because of XYZ. And it's,
Right.
I mean, it's no different than that. These people are making the decision to be upset.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right. I mean, it's a choice.
right.
It's a choice.
Just like, I mean, cutting your dick off is a choice.
That's a different approach, but all right.
I mean,
Well, I don't know many people who would.
a lot of trans people, though.
Oh, well put. Sorry, I wasn't thinking of that way. My fault. That's fucked up.
Oh.
I was thinking of it just like, fuck it.
You know what? Speaking of, okay, so this is something that I text you guys about, that you and Solomon. What do you? This doesn't have anything to do with, but more so like the race stuff and not the trans. What do you think about people's choice of emoji color?
Like them choosing to be like a white emoji or a black emoji?
Whatever you, because you
I don't
for
give
the
a shit.
emojis. Okay, but does it?
Now,
ever
I've also
make
thought about
you
it the same
laugh?
way, and I'm like,
Does it ever make you laugh when you?
when I see a yellow emoji because they refuse to pick a color.
So okay, so for my work Instagram,
Okay.
because it's our professional page for the business, stuff like that, I cannot use any skin tone
You gotta keep them
emojis.
yellow.
They're all yellow.
Simpsons.
They're
the
all
Simpsons.
Asian. So see what
Damn,
I
we
did
had
there?
to
See
go
what I did there?
Yeah, I guess.
So
That's fucked up, dude.
yeah, so we'll go with Simpsons. That's fine. But so we have to keep them all yellow, right? Which is fine. It is what it is.
No, right.
But there are times when you'll be texting somebody, you'll be messaging. There was somebody that I was messaging. We were in each other's DMs on Instagram, right? And it was either the prayer hands or the hands up in the air, or whatever, that she had sent, and they were darker than mine.
Was she dark?
No. So the
She was
first
a light
thing,
girl, a
Yeah.
white girl.
yeah, she was Caucasian. So I didn't pay attention to anything else she said. I think I answered her question, and then I said,
That was a
I
red-
couldn't help myself. I
That was
said,
a red flag.
your emojis are tan as fuck. That's all, that's all I could say. So I mean, we went on to talk about that and stuff like that, but it was just,
Well, look, hear me out.
it always makes no. She's just like, I mean, I'm tan as fuck right now. So, but it just always makes me laugh. You know what I mean? Like, cause I know
Right.
people. Dog, I've talked to people that are
All of 'em.
vampire pale that use the blackest of dark emojis because that's how they feel on the inside, I guess. So,
Yeah, whatever. Anyways.
but it does. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else pays attention to shit like that, but it
Oh, I
I
mean,
love
yeah.
it.
I've always noticed that, like, if you have a yellow emoji, either one, you're not technical savvy, like you don't know how to change it, or two, you're afraid to hurt people's feelings. That's it. That's the only.
Either,
There's no.
you're not savvy enough to pick, or two,
Yeah.
you're afraid to choose.
Yeah. You're like, well, I'm just gonna hold this one out. I'm gonna just stand out on this one, guys. You guys figure
Mine's
it out.
always the middle one. That's beige. That is beige people, beige power. That's beige.
I mean, mine's like tan white, but it ain't dark. I don't think I've ever used the black ones ever.
I mean, you
I don't
can,
think.
dude.
Oh yeah, I have. Like if I'm sending like a fist pound, I'll send a white one and a black one. I've done that before. But that's it. That's fair. It's equality.
It is. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's in itself, just that little bit to me is always something that I laugh about.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I think I know a few people that actually have yellow now that I think about it. And I'm like, just pick, man. It's all right.
They don't.
You ain't going to get in trouble.
I don't
for
see
that.
any. I don't see color. That's them people.
I mean, you may not see color, but you see color.
Bruh, they're just
Yeah, they just don't want to pick. Either way.
soft.
Yeah. Don't be scared, homie. Just pick one, man. That's all right. I don't care what you pick. Pick it.
Oh boy.
Just don't leave it yellow.
Yellow skin tone emojis.
What was that old Coldplay song? Yellow.
Oh god.
Bless.
All right.
All right, we'll get
get
into
into
some pick'ems.
Pick'ems.
We're already an hour deep. And it's been a week out. We can't keep you that long.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go over and to scores. Here we go. Why is that show week 2? Oh, I know why. Week 2. No. All right. What week are we in? 8. All right. Thursday night. October 28th. 8:20 p.m.
I think this is gonna be a tough one, if I remember right.
Green Bay 6-1
Right.
at Arizona, who is the only left undefeated
Oh
team
boys.
at 7-0.
You know what the real disadvantage for Green Bay is now?
What?
They've got their 2-star receivers on
Yeah,
the
they
COVID list that will not be playing, and that's just how big of a game changer Devontae Adams is.
Oh, I would agree.
Because
I would agree completely with you there.
I went to look to see who. Okay,
Oh,
well he's not
Cobb.
playing. Who's next? Oh, Cobb. Cobb hangs out with Devontae. Okay, well his ass is out now too. So
No, Cobb's is still in.
who was
Lazard.
it? Lazard.
Lazard.
That's who it was.
Lizard.
So, which I mean, don't get me wrong, he's good. He's a younger cat, but I mean, he's good too. But it's how you outshine. You can't outshine Devontae Adams when you're on the same team as him. So you just everybody plays second fiddle to him at that position. So
Right.
it's. They're
but
not
your
gonna
boy's
win.
not playing for the Cardinals.
Who's my boy?
J.J. Watt.
That don't matter.
You don't think that matters?
I mean, it does a little bit, but not enough to win.
To lose, you mean?
For the Green Bay to win.
Okay.
I feel like the Cardinals are going to win.
Right. That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, it's just
because JJ's out, they can still win, you think?
Oh, yeah, they still got their whole offense.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, man. That's a tough situation for Green Bay, honestly. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals, but I still think it could end up being a good game.
I don't think it's going to be close.
You know?
No. Arizona's scoring way too much.
Yeah, that's
And
true. They are
then-
rolling on people,
And,
but they've got receivers at everywhere, every route. Everywhere you look on this field, every flat, every fucking sector.
they have the greatest receiver in the league right now.
They've got one of the best receivers in the league. Plus, they have AJ Green, who has plenty of. We talked about this. Plenty of tread left on his tires.
They got Rondell Moore
Rondell Moore.
They got
and they
Kirk.
have fucking Zach Ertz now.
and Zach Ertz.
I mean,
They have Connor, and they have Edmonds. I mean, that offense is
That's
loaded.
their team right now is better than the Cardinals team that lost to the Steelers in the Super Bowl. Period.
Kurt Warner was a Hall of Famer, so let's
This
pump the
team-
brakes.
this-
And I mean, Larry Fitzgerald's going to be a Hall of Famer, and Anquan Bolden might make the Hall of Fame.
Right, but this team as a whole is better.
Hopkins probably be the Hall of Fame. Murray's on the path, and that's it.
JJ.
Well, JJ, yeah, on the defensive side, but we don't care about defense right now. Maybe JJ. He's been injured quite a bit, but yeah, he had some stellar first
JJ
5
Watt will be
years.
in the Hall of Fame just for what he did for Houston when they flooded.
True, yeah, it's a Walter Payton Man of the Year. That does matter.
So
All right, so you're taking Arizona.
Yeah.
All right, I'm taking Arizona. All right, so for Sunday, October 31st, it is a 1 o'clock game. The strong 2-5 Eagles versus the very strong 0-7 Detroit Lions. Somebody's got to win.
Be the Eagles. I don't know, man.
I think I might take Detroit. I think I'm going to take
where's it-
Detroit for the first win. It's in Detroit.
Detroit's been getting into these battles where it's so close. Like
Well,
they held
tried
off
everything.
the Rams for a little bit.
They tried everything underneath the sun to beat us.
This could be the game that they are able to pull off. I believe that fully because the Eagles are dog shit.
Yeah, I'll take Detroit.
Detroit.
Sunday,
Listen to that coach cry.
October 31st, the Bengals 5-2 at the New York Jets at 1-5.
Trap game? No, I'm just kidding. The Bengals.
Trapped in
Wouldn't
New
that-
York because they maybe snowed. That's
Wouldn't
about
that be-
it.
Wouldn't that not be some bullshit?
No, they won't lose that game.
Hey.
Joe
Do you remember
Flacco
2
is
years
about to
ago
win.
when they were undefeated? They hadn't won a game yet.
Who? The
And-
Bengals?
No, the Jets, and they were out there beating the dog shit out of somebody, and the whole defense was just on
The
the field
Raiders?
dancing and shit. Was that who that was?
Well, that was
You
on
remember
Monday
that?
night. I think
It
that
was
was against
just-
the Giants.
Slaughtering that ass.
Or it might have been the Falcons. Either way.
I don't know who it was, but they were just beating the brakes off this team, and they hadn't won a game.
And then they got beat.
No, they won that game.
Oh, then that was the Raiders then. That was the only game they won last year.
No, this was like 2 years ago.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, because I just remember, like, I'm watching this, I'm just like, this team ain't won a game
Oh, yeah.
at all this season.
They played
And they're
fucking-
out here dancing on the field. Like, I get it. You're happy to win a game, but it's like, come on, man. What are you doing?
All right, to juicy it up. How many touchdowns do you think Joe Burrow throws?
He may
How
not
about-
need
how
to
about
throw
this?
a whole lot of touchdowns.
Does Jamar Chase get 100 yards? How
Yeah.
about that? You think he does?
Yeah. Joe Mixon's going to have a day. I mean,
Yeah.
the Jets aren't going to be able to hold him down.
All right. Both taking Bengals. Carolina 3-4 at the Atlanta Falcons, who are 3-3. Somebody's gotta
The
win.
Falcons could have something for him.
Remember, Carolina started 3-0.
They did, but they're also on a 3-game losing streak
Four
right now
game.
because
Four
game
game.
because they just suck.
The Falcons have had a week
mean,
to
that's what it
prepare
looks
because they
like.
had a bye week because they were in Atlanta or in England. So
Where they lost to.
yeah,
No,
they,
never mind. Did they lose in New England? I don't know. It
lost
doesn't matter.
in England to whoever the fuck they played.
That's tough.
I don't know. Did they have? They didn't play in England. What am I thinking? Either way, fuck it.
That's a tough game.
I'm an idiot. I'm gonna take Atlanta. Ugly, but they win.
I mean, run game, fucking Russell Gage.
Kyle Pitts, dog. He's just
Pitts
figured
is
it out.
good. He's a
He's
beast.
figured it out.
You know who still hasn't figured it out though? Matt Ryan.
Well, Matt Ryan hasn't figured it out since 34-3 or
Is this in Atlanta?
24-3. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
All right. Well, we got a split. The Sunday, October 31st at 1 o'clock, 61 Rams at the 1-6 Houston Texans. All right. And we both agree. It'll be the Rams. Sunday, October 31st, 1 o'clock game. The team I took to win Monday night, but everybody said wasn't going to happen. The Tennessee Titans at 5-2
Okay, bruh.
against the 3-4 Indianapolis Colts. It is a division game. That is a in-division game. And it is very important.
I say the Titans win this one.
Titans.
I mean, it's,
Sunday, October 31st. Overcast with rain. 3-3 Pittsburgh Steelers versus the 4-3 Cleveland Browns. I'm going to take the Steelers, I think. I think I will rock the Steelers this week because I just do not trust how healthy Baker Mayfield is. Chubb is the only back that they have.
if he starts,
If he starts. If it's not, it's Dearness Johnson, and that's it.
Baker Mayfield will be playing this game from the sideline.
Oh, he'll start and then he'll get hurt.
Baker, he ain't starting.
They've said it. I think
He shouldn't. If
he
that
logged a full
coaching staff
practice
had
day.
any fucking sense,
I understand, but this is the reason
He
because he's
shouldn't even
on
be-
a contract extension
he shouldn't
year.
even be on a fucking. He shouldn't be on the fucking practice field.
I understand. He should be done for the season. He should not be allowed to play. But
You know
since
what?
it's a contract year,
No. Let old boy start, and then let
whatever.
big bad
Whatever.
TJ Watt.
Yeah. I don't care who hurts him. That's on you. That's on you. That's on your conscience,
Listen,
dude.
okay, it ain't on my I'm good with it.
That's your team
Hey,
beating up on
listen.
poor old Baker Mayfield.
Poor old feeling dangerous, planting Oklahoma flag
Hey,
at
man,
the
I don't give a shit
horseshoe.
about that. I don't care.
Mayfield.
He beat our ass. He deserved to do that. He got to do it.
That's all right.
You beat our ass. You beat us at home. You came up in our house and you burglarized us. A fucking class 3 fucking misdemeanor. Just take everything.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I'm going to take Pittsburgh, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. It's going to be ugly.
It's gonna be bro.
It's going to be a
'Cause here's what's
fucking
gonna
mud
happen.
fest because it's
They're
going
gonna
to be raining for 3 days.
Oh my god, I can't fucking wait.
That's fine. I don't.
I'm gonna continue to troll and talk shit on Instagram.
That's whatever. Sunday, October 31st in sunny Chicago. It'll be San Francisco 2-4 at Chicago 3-4.
I mean,
I'm taking. God damn, this is a shit game. I can't
it
even.
really is.
I couldn't bring myself to take San Francisco.
It's
I'm gonna take a tie. It's gonna end in a tie.
no.
I'm gonna call it now. I'm calling it now, dude. But if I had to take a winner,
like
I'm gonna take Chicago. Unfortunately, I
San
don't know why.
Francisco's so bad. I'd have to go with Chicago too on that one.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Just because they're at home.
I mean, I don't know what part of the game, if any, that San Francisco has figured out. You know what I mean? Not the quarterback, not a running back.
I tell you what they have figured out. That people like to get hurt.
Oh God! Yeah.
Every fucking game.
It's been like this for the last 2 or 3 years for them.
It's a different fucking running back. Every goddamn
Plagued
game.
with injury.
Plagued with no energy. All right, Sunday, October 31st, 1 o'clock game. 1-6 Miami at 4-2 Buffalo. Buffalo. We agree.
We're gonna go with the Buffalo Allens.
All right, we've moved into the 4 o'clock time frame. Sunday, October 31st. The 1-5 Jaguars at the 2-5 Seattle Seahawks.
What if?
I can rock with that idea.
What if the fucking Jags? Urban Meyer off a bye week.
Yeah, I'll take the Jags on that.
Man,
Going
I'm
into
telling
Seattle.
You what? Because I got no faith in Geno Smith. None.
No.
So
I mean, none.
I mean, I get it. He's thrown.
He had
touchdown
84
already.
yards. He had an 84-yard touchdown to DK, who did all the work.
Right.
And then after that, he threw 83 yards the rest of the game.
That's not good at all.
No. Yeah, I'm taking Jags.
The Jags.
Right. Sunday, October 31st at 4:05. The New England Patriots 3-4 at the Chargers, who are 4-2.
The Chargers.
I'm gonna take the Chargers as well.
Yeah.
Sunday, October 31st at 4:25. The late window. The Washington football team play the Denver Broncos. Washington is 2-5. Denver is 3-4.
I'm gonna go with Washington on this one. They've been playing some tough teams and they just can't get past them. But Washington has a halfway decent running back. Scary Terry's top 5-6 receivers in the league. I mean, he can catch great in traffic. He can catch the long ball. I mean, I'm gonna go with Washington.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Washington as well. Just simply put, I think Denver's too injured.
Yeah,
they did get our middle linebacker though for a fucking 6th round. Sunday, October 31st, 4:25. The last and final 4:25 game. Tampa Bay 6-1 at New Orleans
Tampa Bay
4-2.
come
It's
down
surprising
there
that when I say New
wreck.
Orleans is 4-2,
Yeah,
they
I
feel
don't-
like they're 1-5.
people talk about them like they're 1-5 though too, which is hilarious.
Well, you just don't believe in it.
Well, they're gonna add another L to the column this weekend because this
is one of those games that's a trap game.
It could be, but I still don't think it is.
Antonio
Tom
Brown's
Brady.
not going to play.
But he didn't play this past weekend.
No.
You see what he did? Fucking.
Well, they played.
Oh, okay, fuck it. I'll
Miami.
light.
Sorry, they played Chicago, dude.
Mike Evans up.
You could have started Rojo the whole game.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't cover both him and Godwin. So what are you gonna do?
right. I agree.
So
Gronk
somebody's
could
gonna
be
eat.
back.
Gronk could be back. I mean,
I
somebody's
doubt
gonna be
it.
eating.
If I was them, I'd wait another week.
I would too. You're not in a position where you're fighting to be in the playoffs. So
Yeah. Tampa Bay. Sunday, October 31st, 8:20, Sunday Night Football, a real barn burner. The Dallas Cowboys 5-1 against the 3-3 Minnesota Vikings. Dallas. Oh man, the Monday night game.
That game sounds like it's gonna be boring as fuck.
The
That
Monday
Sunday
night game is that game. The Sunday night game.
Yeah,
I could see
man,
Dallas like fucking being stupid and playing to
fucking-
the level of Minnesota and then
put everybody
winning,
to sleep on Sunday
winning
night,
in like the final drive.
which is ridiculous.
Monday, November 1st, 8:15. The New York Giants at 2-5
Oh man,
head over to Arrowhead in Kansas City at 3-4.
if Kansas City doesn't win this game, I ain't saying nothing good about them for the next 2 years.
I mean, I told y'all week 2 to jump off the fucking wagon.
Listen. The Kansas City Chiefs aren't making it into the playoffs,
No.
but come on, the Giants.
I could see Daniel Jones just going on a running spree, and Saquon's supposed to be back, and they can't stop the fucking run. I could see Kansas City losing.
I could too, though. That's scary.
I
They
mean, if
don't
this
have any
motherfucker out there
defense.
throwing the ball around like it's nothing, and Jackson Mahomes starts dancing again, I mean, we could have a blowout
Jacksonville.
from Danny Dimes real quick.
You could. I mean, he has the ability to. It's just,
You know what? Just for pure fuckery, I'm going to say the Giants win.
I'll go with Kansas City then.
All right. I'm going to say I'm taking the Giants. And
Kansas
whatever.
City, they gotta do something to save
Yeah,
face.
I'm sure Kansas City's got to be the favorite. They have to be the favorite.
I would
They're
say
at home.
so. They're at home. I mean,
Yeah, dude. If I was a betting man, and this was a week where I wanted to just fucking put a nice little parlay together, I'd throw them Giants right there at the end. Just give me my money now.
just sprinkle it.
Yeah, hey, hang on. Here's $500. What does it get me
Right.
on this parlay? I guarantee you, I'd
be
feel
a
pretty
grip.
good about it. If Saquon is back, I'd feel pretty good about that.
Right.
Yeah.
What? So I believe on the ballot in November,
Oh,
at the beginning of November is
second.
that's. I
Sports
believe
betting?
sports betting should
For
be
this
on there.
Ohio?
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as making like apps viable and all that shit. Like, I mean, it should pass.
Please, dear baby Jesus.
It should pass. I don't understand why it's not.
These people are douchebags.
It's okay in 3 of the major cities, but not the state.
right.
The fuck out.
It's everywhere around us. Every other state around us, literally, that borders us is open to it. I'm sure we'll be good.
Well, I mean, if they want to make money.
Well, yeah, because you got to get some of that money back in the States because people are doing it now, and they're just they're having people set up a VPN outside of the state for them.
Yeah, no, you can just set
So
a
that they can
VPN
still-
right here. I could
right.
be sitting right here in my house. And just,
That's what I'm saying. I know plenty of
I'm in
people that are
Asia.
doing it. So it's,
oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. Vote yes on sports betting. Don't be a piece of shit. Also, I
That's
guess there's
right.
a big topic in Troy for Dora. Do you know what Dora is?
Dora the Explorer.
Well, that's what we thought. It's dining outside restaurants area, I think. And Troy is like big time no.
To dine outside.
Yeah. Like to have like there's like to have like your liquor outdoors, like to be
Right.
sitting like in front of the restaurant. Like say I go over to Agave and Rye and we sit outside, and there's like a bar area outside.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that.
Jeez.
I mean, we're not Pennsylvania where we just got
Yeah, that's true.
beer
That's
in the
true.
fucking
That's true.
stores.
Right.
But I mean, there's always some ass backwards shit somewhere.
Right.
But yeah, I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else for this week?
Not really, man. Just looking forward to the Halloween weekend.
Yes, happy Halloween.
I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to be able to make it to Jake's wedding.
Oh yeah, that is Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it.
Jake, I'm sorry we couldn't make it,
Right.
but
Mine, I don't know what your excuse is, but mine's basically because of childcare issues. So,
because it's on a Sunday. I gotta work
whatever
next day,
day,
man.
whatever day they choose is their business.
Well, I
but
think is what happened
I'm,
was
I'm,
he probably
I'm
had
happy
a
for him.
right. No, I'm extremely happy.
But
I think probably what happened was he probably had a build for the 31st last year, and it was a Saturday, and they wouldn't let him out of that date.
you know what I'm thinking? It's because it's Halloween.
Well, that too, but I mean, I think he had it. Didn't
Jake's is just a spooky motherfucker.
well? They have it billed last year, and then
What do you
they
mean?
got pushed back.
I don't know.
If they did, the area or the place that they probably had booked won't let them out of that date, so it gets pushed to Sunday the next year. Either way, whatever. Happy, well, I guess happy wedding day.
Nope.
Now,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Yep.
That'd be a happy anniversary the first year. But congratulations to Jake Eckley and his bride to be.
Yeah, big dog.
We know that you're very silent in the chat. You don't really say much. We know you're a
Except
big
for when the
Bengals.
fucking Bengals are
Man,
winning.
well,
which
you
is
know,
just
he's gonna-
despicable.
Hey man, he's been waiting a decade, and he got like 4 years from him. But yeah, I don't have anything else. Do you,
No, man, just gonna chill, get my hair cut tomorrow. I haven't had a haircut in 4 weeks, though.
dude? I couldn't do it. I
It
moved
wasn't
my
on
shit.
purpose. It's just work, kids, stuff got in the way. I
Yeah.
couldn't
I went 3 weeks.
couldn't make it.
And my ears were literally on fire.
I had my hair in a ponytail last night for the first time in 4 years.
You had the man bun?
Yeah,
I don't know you anymore. You need to leave,
you
dude.
knew me when I had long hair.
Nah, Andre, 3000.
Yes, you. Yeah, exact. My
Andre
point
3K,
exactly.
dog.
My point exactly. You knew. I've always had long hair except for this last few years.
Yeah.
So
Well, all right. Well, that's all I got.
that's it, man.
Go Braves. Even though you're not gonna win. 'Cause
Happy Halloween.
the Astros are gonna fucking cheat
safe.
again.
Check your kids' candy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
All that
check
cool
it by
shit.
eating it.
Ugh. Halloween candy is like fucking hot dogs.
Some of the Halloween candy can be good though. They get a
can
full
be, but
bar.
It's like
I remember the
they
Metcalfs
make
used
the
to give 'em.
Halloween candy like 6 months ago.
I remember the Metcalfs used to hand out full candy bars. That shit was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever.
Yeah.
Have fun. Enjoy Halloween, Beggars Night, whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to offend you. Have fun. That's the main part of it. Bro, people get offended about the devil, dude. You know what I'm saying? You just say the devil.
I mean,
It's the devil, dog. You got, well, I can't say the devil, but I can say the God, the Jesus. Can I get a Jesus piece?
Yeah.
Can I get a-
You could say both.
Devil's aid? Nah, some people, man, they be like, oh, what do you mean?
I mean the devil, bruh.
They don't say Halloween because Halloween has
It's a
History
pagan
of-
holiday, blah, blah, fucking
Yeah,
blah.
whatever.
Don't
Yeah.
read into it. Don't traumatize your fucking kids. Just go let them have fun and be kids.
Yeah, you don't need to take some 5-year-olds to a fucking haunted house.
Yeah, I mean.
Take them to the corn maze.
Right, take them to the corn maze, or if you guys trick or treat around your little subdivision, do your thing or whatever. But I remember there were people that would not let their kids go to
Oh, yeah.
school the last Friday before Halloween because we'd have a Halloween party.
Right.
No
Dress up and all that.
costumes, no trick or treat. And I remember having this like, you guys going trick or treat this weekend? Oh no, we don't do that. I'm just like, you don't do what?
I don't know anybody.
But
did
there's
not
people
do
out
it.
again.
Right.
Choices.
Choices.
It's like, come on, man.
Just get the candy.
It's just
That's
fun.
all
I
it's
mean,
about anyways.
nobody said you had to let your kid dress up as fucking, you know what I mean, the Grim Reaper, be
Give them the
Tinkerbell or something.
pillowcase
Yeah, yes.
and go get the candy.
Right.
This is the stick up, and
It's
I
one
want
day-
all your Reese's Pieces.
It's one day.
Yeah, just hand it over, lady.
I want all your Reese's Pieces.
Hand it over.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's always been interesting to me, but it, you know,
There was a
not
meme.
my kids, not
where,
my monkey, not my circus.
Yeah, there was a meme where I saw a lady who said that she just got done handing out all her candy, and then it was like 15 minutes after like the last knock on the door. There was a kid that showed up and all dressed in red, and he said, "I'm your period, but I'm late."
Oh,
That was a pretty good one.
oh my god,
She said he gave him all her candy.
that's fucking wild.
Yeah, I was like, that's pretty good.
That is. Hopefully he wasn't. Too
I wanted
young.
to-
That's clever, but that's.
Yeah, I did some Home Depot shit and put up lights,
Mm-hmm.
and I was gonna
It looks
mess with
good.
kids. Yeah, the lights are cool. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they're just they're lights, but whatever. I'm gonna put up some other ones. I'm gonna keep them up. They're year round.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I don't have to get back up there. I sent some
Every
of those
holiday,
videos to
bro.
like Neves and Ethan, and they were like, "Wait, you mean to tell me you can keep them up all year?" I was like, "Yeah, dude." I was like, "They're just LEDs wrapped in a plastic coating. Like
Yeah.
they're not that sticky cheap ones."
right.
I was like, "But they're easy, man, and you can't see them. Like if
Right.
it's daytime,
No,
you
I
couldn't
didn't
see
even
'em.
notice them when I walked up to the house.
Yeah. So
You won't notice them unless it's nighttime and they're on.
yeah, got a little America setting, so I can.
That's what I'm saying. What
Yeah.
every holiday,
Yeah, dude.
Christmas,
Yeah.
4th of July, Halloween,
Veterans Day,
Easter.
shit, whatever, man.
Yeah, dog.
Martin Luther King, we could do something. We could do something
All
with it.
black lights.
When the Rams score, blue
Oh,
and yellow crossing. When
Every
the
time the
Buckeyes
Rams score,
score,
just the lights outside flash.
yeah. When the Buckeyes score, they
Oh,
red and
yeah.
gray. And then Michigan week
You need
against
a
the
big
Buckeyes.
Rams horn to blow one.
Oh,
Like when the Rams
nah,
score.
dude, this ain't the Vikings, man. That's
No,
a
a Rams
Vikings
horn
thing.
though, not a Viking horn.
What,
a
a Rams horn? What do they make a noise?
Yeah,
The horn or the ram?
the horn. Just like people made all kinds of shit out of every other horn.
They curl. Would
Yeah.
it carry? I don't know.
I promise
I've never
you.
messed with a ram's horn.
I've watched enough Lord of the Rings.
Dude, that's a
Fucking
movie, man.
what's the other stuff you don't like to watch?
Star Wars?
Star Wars is
Game of
whack
Thrones?
as fuck.
Yeah, they're all whack, dog.
Game of Thrones is sir.
It's all whack. Game of Thrones was like a lot of people were dying. That's cool, and
Game
it's
of
like
Thrones
you were
is-
like, "Oh, my favorite character got killed. God damn it!" But I'm gonna keep watching. And then season 7 came along, and I enjoyed every fucking minute of the internet when season 7 came along. You know why? Because it was total dog shit. And
was
you
slow.
guys were like,
It was slow.
"How could you
I
ruin
don't-
such a show?" And it was
Wow.
just fucking mayhem on the internet.
Because there was always going to be another season.
No, there isn't.
There is
There's gonna be a prequel.
another season though.
It's just a prequel, dog.
Right.
It's about the dragons,
right.
which were, whatever. But
My thing.
you're
here's-
wearing chainmail, dog.
It's a good.
Get the
It was
fuck
a
out
good
of my
show.
face. Get the fuck out of my face.
Lord of the Rings, whack. I didn't grow up watching Star Wars. I don't know jack shit
Yeah.
about it. It's not. For
I know
me. I'm not
enough.
into it. I don't know nothing about it.
I know enough. I was like into the prequels, but the prequels were dog shit. And Jar Jar Binks ruined the fucking franchise.
I couldn't tell you that was.
You know, man. I mean, thanks, Jar Jar. Whatever, dude. That whole, all of it, man. The Lord of the Rings, the Star Wars. The only ones I ever liked that was a trilogy, and people are gonna give me shit about it, was the Matrix. Because the Matrix in the first one made
Matrix is
fucking
amazing.
sense. The
It's
second
amazing.
one was dog shit, and the third one fucking was awful. Hopefully,
Time out.
the
Time out.
fucking
Stop.
fourth one can make
I
up
can't
for
allow-
all of the
I
shit
can't allow
that they
this.
did.
I can't allow this. The Matrix trilogy as a whole. is
The story,
fantastic.
everything was great. Like it was, the premise was awesome,
Yes.
and it made sense. But they just didn't convey it right in the second one and the third one. And I'm not saying they should have left it at the one. No, there should have been more. Hopefully, this new one is good.
I think it will be.
But with that, fuck your little fairy tale bullshit worlds of fucking hobbits and all that shit,
No, I'm not
talking
into
trees. Nope.
People
I
are
ain't-
into that, man. Apparently, that's like people's like kink and shit, like just weird
Bruh,
stuff.
we're gonna end the show right here, man.
That's
All
one of the
right?
things I've learned on
Man.
online dating. Apparently, that people are into that shit. That's
The
just
fucking
not.
furries and shit. Yeah, we'll save that for
I
next
got no
week.
ooh yeah, I got no time for that.
Yeah. No. That's the Entourage episode. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where it's supposed to be which one was it? Fuck, what is his name? But it ends up being his brother, Johnny Drama.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, fuck it, I'll wear it. And then he goes
Yep.
in.
Yep.
I think I showed that episode to Amanda. I was like the one. I was like, yeah, let's just watch this one.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, yeah, I don't know about this show. So.
Maybe not the best episode to start out
Yeah.
with.
But yeah, you guys have a good week. Have a good weekend. Have fun with Halloween. Be safe. Check the candy, like he said. And we'll see you next week right here on the show. Peace.
Peace.
Have you heard? Hell yeah, brother. Thanks for listening.